What up, guys? It's your boy, Just King ZA. Just King ZA here again with the Just King ZA podcast. So, as you can see by the title, we're going to be discussing DA and possible return of apartheid or apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Some clever blacks, some coconuts say apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Or is it some of the white people or what? But we say apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Apartheid. That's what it's called here in South Africa. So we're gonna be discussing that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Just King Zere. Let's get straight into it. So South Africa comes from a very big history of long suffering. You know what I'm saying? Straight after colonization, segregation, and all that, colonization by the Britain and all that, we came into apartheid. You know what I'm saying? The Boers, the Afrikaners, fought with the English that this is their place or whatever. They are the ones who discovered the place, and that they want them out and they want to rule this country that they discovered or that they found. You know what I'm saying? So after a long period of segregation and all those type of things and colonization, the Afrikaners took over in the 1940s, and it was a whole other period of, some extreme oppression to black people. You know what I'm saying? So that is the apartheid regime, and that is the regime that Nelson Mandela, O.R. Tambo, Chris Hani, Albert Lutuli, Jacob Zuma, all these struggle heroes were fighting against. They fought so hard against that, you know what I'm saying? And our singers, Lucky Dube, rest in peace to the legend. Miriam Makeba, rest in peace to the legend. Yuma Sigela, rest in peace to the legend. All those people were singing against Johnny Clegg, rest in peace to the legend. You know what I'm saying? This is a regime that everyone fought against. You know what I'm saying? This is a regime that we fought so hard for, and people of South Africa made a loud cry into the world, and the whole world noticed. And that regime is a regime that oppressed our people. People were getting paid peanuts. People were getting paid close to nothing, and people were maids and garden boys. You know what I'm saying? Black people and white people could not date or marry. There was so much, it was an oppressive regime that catered only to the whites. Black people could not vote. Imagine the majority within a country not being able to vote. Within a country, within their own country, and the minority is the only one that can vote. You know what I'm saying? So very, very oppressive times. I am the child of some of the people who were born in that regime. You can still see the after effects of that regime. Blacks and whites cannot be together, we find it hard to be one thing. Without that, there's always an elephant in the room, you know what I'm saying, with blacks and whites in South Africa. And of course, in Africa as a whole, you know what I'm saying. Some of those evil white people did in Africa cannot be undone, you know what I'm saying. But we move on and we forgive and we do our thing, you know what I'm saying. So our hope is that we do not self-sabotage ourselves. That is our hope. And unfortunately, the ANC government of South Africa has self-sabotaged itself, has indeed self-sabotaged itself to a point where in 2024, it has suffered a huge defeat, you know what I'm saying. The ANC has been brought to the ground. Like, yes, it's still standing, it's got 40%, but this is crazy. From 57% in 2020, I believe 2019, to now, at 40%, and with the DA, which is a white majority party. It's the people who are running it are white people. You know what I'm saying? They try to include black people there, but it is a white party indeed. Just like the ANC is a black party. Uh, the DA has always been the opposition, you know. But now, in it being the opposition, it has stayed put. It has stayed still within its position, while the ANC went down. Meaning that now the gap between the ANC and the DA is not that far apart. It is far in terms of like they are at 20 something, the ANC is at 40. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a 10%, 15% difference, you know, somewhere there. So before it used to be a huge gap where the ANC would be at close to 60%, you know. So right now, the DA did not grow. It did not grow in this election. It just remained the same. It just remained the same. But the ANC went down and then it split. The Jacob Zuma opened up his own party, the MK, and that also split some of the votes, you know what I'm saying, and brought the ANC down. So it was a move to really bring the ANC to its knees, and that has been successfully done. You know, right now the ANC needs some parties to work with it in order for it to have its way. They need to collude, have a coalition with some parties where they have differences with the people. Some people are the breakaways of the ANC, like Jacob Zuma and Julius Malema. They have to work with their previous employees, you know, or their previous members, you know what I'm saying? So that they have a difference with, you know. Or they can work with the DA, which is the opposition, which kind of represents a fear, you know, of that. A lot of people say that the DA is the National Party. For those who don't know, the National Party is the party that ruled during Apartheid. That was the party. Some people say that the DA is the new version of the renamed version of the National Party. And if that's the case, then there's a big danger, you know what I'm saying? So the ANC now has to work with the DA. It can choose all, as I said, they can work with the MK and the EFF who are breakaways, or they can work with this main opposition of theirs. You know, they can work with this main opposition of theirs, and but the big difference is that now they have to be for the DA. They have to follow what the demands. These parties are making huge demands. They're making a huge negotiation demands. Like, you know, the ANC really has to make certain changes, you know, within what they're doing. They have to make a lot of changes. They have to fire certain people. They have to remove certain people. They have to remove the president, you know, President Cyril Ramaphosa. You know, they're not basically taking it lying down. They're not there. They are here to make demands. You know what I'm saying? And these demands can go all the way until them saying that they want the DA president to be the president of the country, or the deputy president. But they definitely do not want Cyril to be the president. So the chair of presidency now, it will be a huge battle. But now the question is, what interest does the DA have when it comes to the black people of South Africa? That is why I saw the need to make this video. What does the DA have for black Africans? You know what I'm saying? So, because in the Western Cape where they rule, that place serves white people. It serves the people within the cities. You know, the city actually. No, it serves that place, and that's everyone else. You know, the black people, the colored people. It does not serve them. It does not serve them. If you can just go to YouTube and just Google, just check out some of the areas there. You know, Kailicha it is amazing to, it's saddening to know that people are living in shacks at that magnitude or scale, where they are living in danger because once one shack catches fire, you know what I'm saying, it's a very, very dangerous thing. All those shacks can catch fire and it can be a huge genocide, not even a genocide, but a huge, you know, death toll. You know what I'm saying? A huge death toll, you know what I'm saying? And a huge catastrophe, you know what I'm saying? Catastrophe that can really, really be very bad. You know, people are not living in the right conditions. People should be having houses. People should be having everything that they need in order to, you know, to live well and to, even if they're not working, you know what I'm saying, they can just at least make sure that no such type of thing is happening. But you don't see that happening, you know what I'm saying? And I blame that both on the ANC and the DA, you know what I'm saying? Because the ANC is the rulership of the country, you know. That one just runs the province. The DA runs the province. But the ANC is still in power, you know what I'm saying? Or has been still in power during that whole time. So the both parties are to be blamed. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Cape Flats, serious crimes, you know, being done by those people, serious gang lifestyles being lived, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, what does the DA, if they cannot work on some of those issues within the Western Cape, what are they going to do in the whole country? What type of ideas are they going to have? What type of moves are they going to make towards, you know, the black race? Are they going to just cater for their people? Are they just going to cater for their own people to make sure that their own people are all right? You know, that is the big problem. You know, it's concerning, and it's one of the reasons that some of us do not vote DA because the CV does not showcase the situation, does not showcase the ability or the competency to really deal with the real issues, the socio-economic issues. You know, you see, within a country, your socio-economic factors are very, very important. You know, I would argue that looking after the poor is more important than looking after the rich, because the rich can take care of themselves. But looking after the poor, you see, with the ANC, the 350 grant and all that, that's very good, but it's too late. Like, it's too little, too late. You know what I'm saying? This type of grants did not need to wait for a pandemic to happen. The ANC should have seen that people were suffering in South Africa. People don't have jobs. As soon as the unemployment rate was high and they knew that they couldn't create jobs, they should have already made that payment, that thing, to make sure that even if people are not working, they must be earning something. Graduates must be earning something to ensure that they can at least survive. They can have some money to go to interviews and to go and put their CVs and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. You know, it's very important to really deal with the socio-economic issues of a country, because that is what's going to drag you down. And that's exactly what has happened with the ANC. The people at the bottom has dragged them down. The people at the bottom has stopped supporting them, and they've dragged them down, all the way down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So that is one big issue. So now, when it comes to the DA, they need to ensure. I know a lot of white people are crying, BE, all these things. We don't have that. Some of us don't have that. I get it, but I don't feel like that is, if the DA has to have power, they don't need to be talking about those type of things. They need to be ensuring that everyone is getting, even the white people needs to be, remember that BE has not been for all black people. It has been for those select few, those people that know each other, those, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? So it hasn't been for, not all blacks have benefited. The majority haven't benefited. It's been a few people. You know what I'm saying? So when they make their situations and everything that they do They should make sure that they are not coming into like white people have been left out for so long. We need to now put them in BE, or we need to put them in this and that. They must be in this and that and this and that. They must not fight for the rights of the white people only. They must fight for all disadvantaged South Africans. If that's white people, that's fine, but also the black people. Don't say just because some black people benefited that you are not going to do anything for the rest. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you are just like the ANC. You know what I'm saying? You are just like the ANC. And you are doing just the same things. So, now to the main question. As the DA continues to grow, right now I said, okay, they remain the same. But let me say something. There's some black people who decided to vote DA this time. So, a lot of them actually decided to vote DA. So, as the DA continues to grow, maybe someday they take power. You know what I'm saying? They become bigger than the ANC. Or at least equal to the ANC. Or they get a bigger share in the voting. You know what I'm saying? So we need to think about it. Are they going to bring back apartheid? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to bring back apartheid? Is apartheid slowly coming back? Do these people have the best intentions for Africans? Do they have the best intentions for Africans? Will they, will their racist ways start to show? Because white people in South Africa, a lot of them, have a problem with still being racist, especially in Cape Town. They're very, very, very extremely racist. And sometimes they can't hide it. It comes out in the most weirdest situations of the weirdest times. People are going to Cape Town, going to Strand, going to these beautiful places, these world-class places, And it's like a situation whereby they face racism or a racism incident. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we must consider. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's up for consideration. Will they bring apartheid back? Will they bring a softer apartheid? You know what I'm saying? Will they cater for their people? Will they march for their people only? Will they put up a fight for their people only? You know what I'm saying? That is the biggest thing, because that is can be apartheid. You find that the needs of the majority of the people of South Africa, any party that comes in and has power in South Africa has to look out for everyone. There's no other way. You can't not look out for all the people, You need to look out for everyone. You need to look out for the majority. You need to look out for the minority. But you need to know that the majority cannot be forgotten, because that would be apartheid over and over again, serving the whites or the minority, you know what I'm saying, or minority groups like colored or Indians, over the majority of people who are here. So all that racism needs to go. The racism needs to disappear. It needs to not exist. It needs to cease to exist. Of course, racism will always be there. It's a disease, man. It's a disease. But in this rainbow nation, the rainbow nation needs to remain the same. The rainbow nation needs to remain. It cannot go. It cannot disappear. This flag, I know the DA, they did a thing with the flag, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Do they respect our flag? Do they respect where we come from? Do they respect our truth and reconciliation? Do Do they accept what Nelson Mandela de Klerk and all those people came to an amicable decision to say, this is how we're going to move forward? Do they, respect that? Do they want to improve on that? Do they want to do they respect the Constitution? Are they pushing from there, or are they now saying we need to break whatever that was made there? We don't believe in whatever was made there. We want to do it our own way. And if that's the case, then it is inevitable that we will return to an apartheid state. But it won't be the apartheid. It will be mimicked as democracy, but the needs that will be getting catered for will be for the minority. So this is something we need to consider as we consider the possible future rise of the DA in the next elections or the next elections. Because if the ANC and MK and its breakaways fail to deliver even in the next 5 years, then the DA is going to grow. That's a fact. The DA is going to grow and grow and grow. But when they do, are we in for a soft apartheid? A hidden apartheid? You know what I'm saying? That is the question. So we need to be really careful about this and know that black people, man, ANC has disappointed. ANC is disappointed. Like, they've had so many opportunities, so many chances to create change and to be competent, with Cyril Ramaphosa, he dealt with a lot of corruption, but his thing took too much time. He didn't act quick to say, hey, this one. But then with him also, he was corrupt as well with that pala. I'm Venda, so I won't say pala. You guys will say pala. Me, I say para. That's how it's pronounced. You know what I'm saying? So things like those with Cyril Ramaphosa are the big problems, How can you as a president be doing illegal things, How can you be hiding that type of money? There's no trace about, is it legal? It's supposed to be here. Did it pass through? Where it's supposed to pass through the right way? Where's the trail, the paper trail? You know what I'm saying? If you, the president, are doing such things, what are the citizens supposed to do? So that's one of the things that have brought down the ANC. I will do a video about Ramaphosa, the president that brought down the ANC, the worst president. And it's been proven right now, you know what I'm saying? It's been proven that he's the worst president because in his time, the ANC got full 40%. You know what I'm saying? So there's no other president who's gotten that low of percentage, in the elections. So he's out, he's out. I don't know how he's gonna survive this one, but everyone is saying he must go. If I was in politics also, if I was having a party that did well there, I would also say he must go, because what is he doing? What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? What of significance has he done? Other than showing up at the Rugby World Cup. You know what I'm saying? What else has he done? You know what I'm saying? He's showing up at the Rugby World Cup twice. There's really not much. Really not much that you can say. So a president like that, man, it's a damn shame, man. We really looked up to Ramaphosa. We thought he's going to bring in his business acumen. He's going to bring in his business strategies. Whatever has made him a billionaire, or very, very wealthy, he was going to bring it, to the country. We thought maybe he was going to bring it. He was going to create strategies. He was going to strategize and do very well. He was gonna make us competitive in the business world. He was gonna bring jobs to the country. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we thought as South Africans, but we've been greatly disappointed. And that disappointment has led so much to South Africans saying that enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? So could an apartheid system work in 2024, 2025, 2026? Could it work? Can the oppression of black people by a white party still happen in this day and age? It could, in a hidden way. You know what I'm saying? If the ANC was to hide, if the DA was to hide its cards, it was to bite and look the other way, bite and look the other way, and cater for its people, and then and then they promise people. They basically have to do the same thing that Cyril, the ANC have been doing for all these years, promising people things and then catering for their people only, promising people things and then catering for their people only, and then maybe giving you a little something, and then people wake up much later and the damage is already done. So that's how it can happen. A soft apartheid. The ANC also has been doing a soft apartheid. Why? Because it has become very classist. Very classist. It serves a certain group, leaves out the other group, promises them things, but then serves within those people, those circles, the people that know each other. You know what I'm saying? So that is the soft apartheid. That's how it can work. You know what I'm saying? We're already there, but it would be crazy if we were to go back there through a white party. So the ANC really needs to do something, man. It's embarrassing right now, and it's getting scary. You know what I'm saying? The ANC needs to do something. They need to change. They need to execute a lot of things. You know, so many things need to be executed. People need to be given houses. People need to be given houses, RDPs, everything. All those people on the waiting list must be given houses. People have been waiting for houses forever. Since 2000, been waiting for houses, even now. That's what has made the ANC lose votes. People finally said, nah, these niggas are playing with me. Fuck these niggas. That's what made people say, I'm gonna vote DA. I'm gonna vote for your enemy. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to make it, the ANC feel the pain, and they are feeling the pain. ANC needs to cater for the people. People need jobs, people need houses, people need, welfare. People need money. They need some sort of welfare. If you can't provide jobs, give them welfare. They can't be just broke. But now you guys are doing it, but you're doing it at a small scale, and it's because you had to be pushed by the coronavirus to do anything. Where was this COVID relief fund before? When people couldn't get jobs, when people are struggling. You know what I'm saying? So a lot needs to be done, and the ANC needs to execute, and they only have 5 years to execute these things. Otherwise, they're just dwindling down, further down. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna dwindle further and further and further down. And the DA is just gonna... The DA doesn't even have to work hard. They just have to convince more black people. That's it. Convince more black people. Take people from the ANC. And then if the MK fails and the EFF fails some more, and then they can grab numbers from the MK and the EFF as well. And then they and the Patriotic Alliance will grow and grow and grow and grow. Action SA, they'll grow and grow and grow because they have a, similar, type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really crazy, man. I really hope that the ANC can because we love the ANC. Everyone in the world, loves the ANC, but the lack of competence and the corruption and that's happening within, it's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable, and it's been happening for years. People just want to be rich and just show off, and unfortunately, kingdoms like that have to eventually, be brought down. You know what I'm saying? Kingdoms like that eventually have to be brought down. They have to eventually be removed. The writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall for the ANC. The writing was on the wall, and they didn't read the writing. They didn't act quickly. The writing is on the wall for the ANC, and it continues to be on. It will be on the wall again if they don't move quickly. They need to move quickly right now. Once the coalitions are done, they need to move. They need to serve the people. Jobs. People must be working. People must be, having jobs. The economy needs to be moving. Yeah, the income gap needs to decrease. The inequality in the income needs to be done with. It needs to be proper. Then that's how the gap needs to go down. That's how you remove crime. Then crime will go down. Everything. It's very important, man. It's very important. The people at the bottom are the reason why you guys are up. And with the people on the bottom, it's like a house. If the people at the bottom are the foundation, because everyone started there. Everyone started at the bottom. The only reason that you can go up is because the people at the bottom decided to all lift you up and put you another place and put you and say, this is our monument. This is our idol. Not even our idol, but someone who we think is a leader and who can show us some things. And then you now, once you get the benefits there, you start to say, look at you guys. Look at what I have. Look at you guys don't have this. But you forget that we put you there to show us something, but you're not showing us anything. So we're just going to cut down the thing that we built for you to get to the top. Then you learn. Will you ever get back up again? I probably don't think so, because no one is going to support you. No one's going to say, everyone's going to say, we need to pick a better person. You know what I'm saying? So it is very, 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 very important, to really, really think, when you are given I think Nota once said that once you're given a mic by God, you need to use it well. Otherwise, God takes the mic. You know what I'm saying? So, very, very important. We need to behave as sophisticated human beings. Sophisticated human beings that know that the rise of everyone needs to be in a good place. We need to have a strong market. We need to have a lot of people with a good buying power. Then we can attract investors, advertisers. We can attract all these beautiful things. And money can just flow like crazy. People can be rich. People can be, the middle class can grow. Don't you want a huge middle class so that we can have a good market? But now you're shrinking the market. You're shrinking the market, and the people of South Africa are fighters. All the people in the West who are pulling strings at the background will be greatly disappointed, because they thought maybe we would act. But the people of South Africa act against abuse. People of South Africa act against abuse, so you will be greatly disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So the ANC needs to really pull up its socks. There are so many enemies out there. It must not be in cahoots with those enemies. They must strengthen our army. They must strengthen all these type of things so that no one can come to South Africa and send rebels here and do what they're doing in Congo here. You know what I'm saying? Because that thing that's happening in Congo can happen anywhere if we allow sabotages and all those people to plan properly and weaken your place, weaken your economy, weaken your people, and find a way inside, then they can commit all those type of things. So, and no one will be speaking, unless we speak out. Look at Congo right now. No one's speaking out for Congo. Only now people are starting to say free Congo. But how long has it been with those terrorist rebels there? You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important, man, to strengthen, to be one unit, to be strong, to build a strong military, to build a strong country. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important. We shouldn't behave like hooligans. What's a G-Wagon going to do for you? What's a Mercedes going to do for you? What's a Mercedes going to do for you? What's a BM shining? What's that going to do? When someone can just come with a gun and say, hey, get up. You say, take the car, they shoot you, they take the car as well. You know what I'm saying? Is that the kind of country you want to live in? You succeed to be shot and killed. Is that the place you want to live in? Then if you don't want that, then you need to really deal with the real problems that we have. We have a problem with crime. We have a problem with income inequality. We have a problem with poverty. We have a problem with unemployment. We have a problem with socio-economic issues. You know what I'm saying? We have problem. People who don't have houses. People are staying in shacks. People are waiting for houses. People are waiting for all these type of things. And you guys are just, all of y'all are in Central. All of y'all are in the Johannesburg North. Your neighbors. Julius Malema was busy bragging or saying that he's a neighbor to stays in the same place with Cyril Ramaphosa. And that he casually sees him sometimes. You guys are just want to stay with each other and jog and act like everything is okay. No, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So everyone needs to act properly and protect themselves and protect their kids. You know what I'm saying? Protect the future. It's serious, guys. It's serious. All the car hijackings, all this type of things. These things can be solved. You need to give people opportunity. They have opportunity. I don't stand for criminal. Criminals are criminals, of course, but crime can reduce when people are earning money. People are earning money legally. They have a job. They can go home and they can have sophistication. But they don't have jobs. Some people are crazy. Some people are, we're not all raised the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people are madmen. Some people they don't see a problem with unaliving someone. You know what I'm saying? So this type of minds, these criminal minds, when they don't have anything, when me and you don't have anything, we think of, no, let me make a plan. Let me just do this. Let me go and work there. Let me just go and cut someone's grass. Let me go and do this. But those type of people, they just think they don't have money. Let me go and hijack this guy's car. Let me go and sell it and break down the parts. Let me go and do a heist or something like that. Some people, that's how they think. So you need to minimize those type of people, those type of opportunities for those type of thoughts, by allowing everyone an opportunity. And if those people still do crimes when they have opportunity, then those people are messed up and they must be dealt with and arrested. And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Anyways, your boy Just King ZA. An apartheid is possible, but it won't be the same apartheid. It will be a soft apartheid, one similar to the one the ANC was doing, of elitism. Instead of elitism, but catering for the minorities, but mostly the white minorities, rather than everyone. Being short-sighted or racist. You know what I'm saying? And catering only for your own people. So I don't wish that can happen. I do not wish the DA to take over in any time. I wish the ANC and the MK and the EFF can come back together and be a bigger party. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I wish the ANC can just come back and be a better party and know that they have to do the right thing. I just think that this time should have been a time for them to be shaken. But anyways, can a leopard change his spots? Man, let me know in the comments section. Is this the end of the ANC? Is there any retribution? Is there any redemption? Will they ever come back stronger as they were? Or is this it? You know what I'm saying? So we need to really, South Africa needs a lot of work. We need to do a lot of work. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and we need to do it very quickly. Cyril Ramaphosa, we need to do it really quickly. Gwede Mantashe, Fikile Mbalula, we need to do it very, very quickly. We need to move. And if we need to put in the youth, you know, we must. We must put in the youth. Start prioritizing the youth, guys. You will not go wrong. Start prioritizing the youth. You will not go wrong. The youth will save your behinds. You guys took for granted the youth, and now look what's happening to you. And it's crazy that you are in your old ages. You're in your old ages, but no one is sticking up for you. The youth could have been sticking up for you and saying, nah, man, Cyril Ramaphosa is a good guy. Nah, man. But what have you done to us? What have you done to the youth? Now you don't have support. Now you're just old people having chest pains alone. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about it. The votes are gone. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about it. Next time, there'll be, if you continue doing whatever you were doing, you will be completely have nothing to do. There'll be nothing you can do. Your party will just dwindle. The ANC will cease to exist. It will become like a cope or something. Never ever underestimate the youth, because the youth is your future. You are going to hit a cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? You are going to hit a cul-de-sac. Age is your cul-de-sac. Health is your cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? So, you cannot leave out the youth. You cannot jealous the youth. You cannot envy the youth. You need to work with the youth. We are your children. And we are bringing your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. You must celebrate that. Instead of saying that, you know, we're going to take your positions, we're going to take... Come on, man. Life is all about evolution and elevation and growing into the next step, and the next step, and the next step. Living one step to the next and providing mentorship and guidance. And you being uplifted by those people, that this person is the one that has mentored me. I am great because this person has given me a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, we really need to do something, man. Anyway, it's your boy, Just King ZA. Thank you for tuning in. More videos coming soon. Yeah, Dark Swag Music.